What's up, family? And we have some breaking news. And yes, I have to admit that I was wrong. Yes, it's true. I am a loser because I have said multiple times in the past that I do not believe that the former president will run in the next election. And yes, the former president, Donald Trump, just gave the official announcement. So again, I was wrong. I admit it, but it's not the first time that I am wrong, and it probably won't be the last. But anyways, in other news, we have updated information on Congress, and we also had some breaking news in regards to a Russian missile that flew into Poland yesterday, killing 2 people. The United States might be headed to World War III. And last but not least, we have up to $1,500 in checks that are going out within the next 2 weeks in multiple states. I have the details to share with you today, but before we get started, hey, you already know what to do. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel as well as hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's go ahead and start with the video.
In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
Yes, guys, you heard it right. That was an actual video from last night in which the former president announced his candidacy for the 2024 presidential election. And yes, guys, as you can see, that president has officially made the announcement much sooner than we typically see, considering that the midterm elections is not even completed with the counting of those votes yet. We still have another runoff that is happening at the first week of December. So again, guys, yes, I did not believe this was going to happen. I did not believe that I would actually see this. And I have to admit, guys, I was wrong. I was wrong, guys, but don't beat me over the head, okay? I admit it today because I did not believe that he would actually run again for the 3rd time. And it looks like he is taking his opportunity as it comes. So anyways, guys, some of the Republicans are actually speaking up on regards to this particular announcement and saying that a lot of them are actually divided upon the idea of Trump running again, him launching his 2024 bid. And yes, it says right here that Republican figures appeared split on Tuesday night in their responses to former President Trump's announcement of a 3rd bid for the presidency, some hailing him as the GOP's rightful leader, and others claiming he should step back from the spotlight. And then GOP Representatives Troy and Andy Biggs also endorsed the former president, and President Trump is the leader of the Republican Party, said Biggs. He said, look, let's make America great again. And then we also heard from the former president, Donald Trump's, his daughter, in which we know that she was a huge part in President Trump's when he was the actual president. But this particular time, when she was asked by Fox News, she said that, look, I'm not going to be involved in politics right now with my father. I'm just going to be focusing on my children and my family and pretty much staying out of the spotlight. So again, guys, that is from Ivanka Trump, although we do know the other 2 sons are pretty much participating in this entire 2024 campaign. So anyways, guys, that is just the information that we have. But I do have a bit of information right here that pretty much says that more voters are actually really prefer for Ron DeSantis over Trump for the 2024 GOP nominee, according to a recent poll. Now, again, this particular poll was done prior to President Trump's announcement last night. But anyways, guys, it says right here, in the wake of the midterm elections, more American voters prefer that Florida Governor Ron DeSantis be the Republican nominee for the president in 2024. And they choose him over the former president, Donald Trump. And yes, guys, it says that the new poll was conducted in the days after the midterm elections, shows a reversal of another Yahoo News poll last month, which showed that more voters preferred Trump over DeSantis to be the GOP nominee. But now this latest poll is showing that people or the GOP actually prefer Ron DeSantis. So again, guys, hey, if you're on the Republican side, hey, who do you prefer? Who would you like to see for the next nominee in the GOP presidential election? Would you prefer the former president, Donald Trump, or do you want new blood in which you would choose the Florida governor, Ron DeSantis? If you are bold enough to let me know down below in the comment section, hey, feel free. I would love to get your take on this information. Moving on, guys. Hey, the GOP GOP right now is doing pretty well in the midterm elections in regards to taking over the House. Yes, guys, that is pretty much being projected right now. They're pretty much just one more seat away from claiming the House, which I will say that some people have already stated that the GOP has officially claimed the House, and as you can see with the numbers on the screen, that they pretty much just need one more to actually clinch on to the House. Now, in regards to the Senate, we have already talked about this, but according to the reports that we already have, you can see that the Democrats have held on to the Senate, in which we did hear from President Biden, in which he said that, look, I am incredibly pleased with the turnout for the midterm elections, even though he was unable to hold on to the House. So now it looks like Congress is pretty much split 50-50, which is a good thing because things have not been going so well lately, especially for the Biden administration. So again, guys, it looks like the GOP will control the House and the Democrats will control the Senate. And the presidency is obviously under President Biden, which is on the Democratic side. So anyways, guys, we do have a bit of a blow to President Biden, in which his student loan forgiveness plan that he announced a couple of months ago has been blocked again. This is like the second time that federal judge has actually blocked this from actually happening, even though there have been around 13 to 18,000 people sign up for the student loan forgiveness plan to be able to waive $10,000 up to $20,000 away from the student loan debt. But again, guys, this past Monday, a federal appeals court placed an injunction on Biden's student loan forgiveness plan, marking the second major setback for the proposal in the recent days. Now, I do have a bit of a question, guys. Do you think that this was actually planned? Do you think that the Biden administration actually put out this huge information to win over votes for the midterm elections, and then they scheduled for this thing to pretty much get blocked after the midterm elections? Do you think that they was actually that mischievous? I don't know, guys, but it does beg the question. I mean, come on now. How can, after this thing has gone on for over 2 months or so and multiple millions of people has actually signed up for this particular student loan forgiveness plan, and now we hear from 2 different judges are actually blocking this from actually happening, even though we heard about 2 weeks ago where President Biden said that, look, he foresees these student loan forgiveness checks to actually be mailed out within the next 2 weeks. And here we are, guys. We are sitting on the second week right now, and this thing is continuously getting blocked from actually happening. So again, guys, what do you think about this? Do you think that this was actually planned, or do you think that this is just a mishap on the whole idea of having a student loan forgiveness plan for the American people? Let me know down below in the comment section, guys, what you think really happened. I'm curious to see how you guys feel about this. And then also we have some breaking news, guys, that happened yesterday. And that is because a Russian missile ended up crossing into Poland, and it ended up landing, and it actually killed 2 people, according to the U.S. officials. Now, Russia pounded Ukraine's energy facilities on Tuesday with its biggest barrage of missiles thus far, striking targets across the country and causing widespread blackouts. And the U.S. official said that missiles crossed into NATO member, which is Poland, where 2 people were killed. A defiant Ukrainian president, Zelensky, shook his fist and declared, "We will survive everything." Yes, guys, Polish government spokesperson Mueller did not immediately confirm the information from a senior U.S. intelligence official who spoke on condition of anonymity because of the sensitivity nature of this particular situation. But Mueller said that top leaders were holding an emergency meeting due to a crisis situation. Yes, guys, is this going to pretty much send us into World War III? I mean, a Russian missile crossing into one of the NATO countries? You guys know how the U.S. feels about that, guys, and here we are. But anyways, guys, they are doing an investigation to see exactly how this Russian missile crossed over into Poland, as well as whether or not it was intentional or not. Me personally, I don't believe that it was probably intentional, because what other reason does Russia have to send a missile over into Poland, knowing that it would immediately start a World War III? I mean, come on now. But anyways, guys, we will have to find out exactly how this investigation goes and what is said in regards to the results of this. But pretty much, guys, hey, pretty much the United States right now is on edge in whether or not they were headed to war. I sure hope not, guys. I sure hope not, because we cannot go through any more disasters under this particular president or even at a particular time right now. We are dealing with so much going on right now, guys, and we really just don't need anything else. We need to run clean for the next 6 months or so. I mean, we are still dealing with the Fed chairman raising interest rates, which is causing us to be put into a recession. So anyways, guys, hey, I just wanted to let you guys know about that breaking news. And we did hear a response from President Biden in regards to this particular missile crossing over into Poland, in which the President Biden said that, look, it's unlikely that the missile that hit Poland was actually fired from Russia. However, we are still pending an investigation. So again, guys, like I said, we'll just have to see what this investigation details comes out and what it says in regards to how this missile crossed over into the wrong location. Now, I'm assuming that it was initially targeted for Ukraine, but something must have happened, a mishap in which it ended up going in the wrong direction. So hopefully, guys, hopefully this was purely an accident, because if not, if it was intentional and on purpose, yes, President Biden could order us to a World War III. Hopefully not, guys. Keep your fingers crossed. But we do have some stimulus update news that we do want to cover, guys, and that is in regards to a fourth stimulus check update in regards to Americans could get some additional payments within the next 2 weeks, and these particular payments could be worth around $1,500. And yes, guys, it says right here that millions of Americans are set to receive $1,500 due to the Anchor program in New Jersey. This particular program provides stimulus money to homeowners and renters, and payments will go out in the spring of 2023. Now, it says that other states have likewise offered direct payments to help curb the inflation. This includes Delaware, which is offering one-time payments of $300. Residents must be 18 years or older and have been a resident as of December the 31st of last year. The application deadline is November the 30th, so you still have a bit of time to go ahead and apply for these $300 stimulus payments in the state of Delaware. Also, guys, I do want to let you know that meanwhile in Massachusetts, 3 million taxpayers are earning back the state's $3 billion surplus divided across everyone. Now, these particular payments will be available on a rolling basis throughout the middle of December. Also, I want to tell you about the state of Pennsylvania is also set to send out rebates to homeowners and renters considered as low-income Americans. These particular payments range anywhere between $650 and up to $975. So be on the lookout for that in your particular state. And then also for the state of Rhode Island, a child tax rebate has been offered to residents, which could be around $250 per child or $750 total per family. The income limits were set at around $100,000 for individuals and up to $200,000 for married or couples filing jointly. So again, guys, those are some specific stimulus checks that could be going out by the end of this month. And then also don't forget about applying for those other stimulus checks that could be coming out sometime next year. So again, guys, most of these particular stimulus checks, direct payments, are pretty much for our low-income families, low-income Americans in this country. And again, guys, this is just a little bit of good news. I know it's not the best news that we have thus far, but it does provide a little bit of relief for some Americans in these particular respective states. Hopefully we can see more states continue to offer some stimulus checks, some direct payments, or some tax rebates, or some child tax credits, or any of the above, guys. Just any type of relief for the American people, especially the ones that really need it the most. So hopefully we will continue to see those going forward. However, I am a little skeptical considering the midterm elections has already been done, and we know pretty much some of these governors and local cities and states have been pretty much offering these particular particular stimulus relief aid because they were hoping to get your vote in the midterm elections. But now that that is over, will we continue to see this? I don't know, guys, but I surely hope so. But then also looking forward to the 2024 presidential election, we will probably see more stimulus relief aid being offered to the American people in hopes to get your vote for their particular candidate. We so far know that the former President Donald Trump is going to be running in 2024. We don't necessarily have any official news on regards to who is going to be running as well against him, but we will probably expect to see the former Vice President Mike Pence running as well, and then we will probably see the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis. But outside of that, guys, we don't know exactly who we're going to see on the Democratic side. I know that a lot of people are circling around the idea of President Biden running again, but I don't think so, guys. He is doing not so well right now. He can't even hold up a conversation on camera, so he is really struggling right now in the news as well as the president. So we probably won't see him running against the former President Donald Trump in 2024. But anyways, guys, that is all I have for you today, and I hope all this information was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But feel free to check out some of the links down below if you want an opportunity to support this channel, as well as some other links that can provide some opportunities for you to get some free money, some free cash, as well as how you can receive 12 free stocks from Webull after you deposit just $1. So again, if you are interested, those links will be down below. But anyways, hey, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.